Good morning and welcome to Infinity TV. I am your host Chantel, better known as Miss Recycle, and we're here to recycle the knowledge and recycle the love. You know how I give it up, so let's go. Today's topic is about witchcraft, okay? I'm gonna get straight to the point. Witches and wizards are real. So, what I'm here to do today is to try to help you fight them, fight against it. You have the power to fight against witches. God has given you the authority to kill these witches. And these wizards, okay? These are evil people who are casting spells upon you to hurt you. 90% of your problems is witchcraft, believe me. Most of us don't think that men do witchcraft, but they do. Stereotypically, it's always been women. Women do witchcraft. Oh, we're evil, we're not. No, baby. Men do witchcraft too, okay? Because men have this narcissistic thing in them, and then when a lot of times when they can't get the control that they want, they'll turn to magic. They'll turn to evil entities. They become dark inside. Bitterness is what brings these things forward, right? So if you have someone that's bitter around you, or if you know someone who is bitter, baby, I guarantee you they are working in some type of dark magic, right? So now, what I want to do today is just kind of give you guys a little heads up on what to do if you feel as though you have been attacked by witchcraft. If you feel as though someone has put a root on you, and you can feel it. And you can feel it. If you are close to God, and if you know God, and if you have faith, honey, you will feel it. All right? These things will not prosper in you, right? But they can penetrate you. They can penetrate you to the point that you can feel those arrows when they're hitting you. I'm telling you, you can feel them. I felt it. I knew it. I knew something was going on. And my friend Squeak, Katrina, came to me, right? And gave me confirmation of what I was feeling, right? And then after that, I started seeing things. But just take a listen, right? I found some Bible verses about witchcraft, right? Witchcraft in the Bible, scriptures on witchcraft and magic, the worship and seeking of supernatural powers and others other than God have been around since the beginning. Satan has used witchcraft to prevent people from finding holy spirituality in God alone. He uses witchcraft such as mediums, horoscopes, and games to entice people to stay away from God and towards a power that gives self-enlightenment. The Bible speaks often on the consequences of following these false idols and falsehoods. Read the scripture verses below and better understand the importance of seeking God alone. Now they have Chronicles 10:13, Samuel 15:23, Samuel 22:23 is one of my favorites. Chronicle 33:6, Leviticus 19:31, Leviticus 26. Leviticus 20:27, Revelations 18:23, Revelations 21:8. What is this? Galatians 5:9 through 20. 5:19 through 20, excuse me. Galatians 5:19 through 21. You have Acts 19:17. You have a ton of them, okay? And I can give you the website that you can go to. It's called Bible Study Tools, but it's Bible verses. I don't know if you can see it or not. Bible verses about witchcraft, all right? And these are some verses that you can read, right? I want to read you my favorite one, though. This is Samuel. Samuel 22:23 says, "Stay with me. Don't be afraid. The man who wants to kill you is trying to kill me too. You will be safe with me." Okay? So you will be safe with God as long as you basically, listen, dig into the word, because the word is powerful. The word is what is going to help you combat against these witches. Certain things that you say will make them go away. Believe me. Believe me, I've done it. Certain things that you say and do, all right, within the word will cause those people to run away. All right? They say, resist the devil and ye shall flee. So if you resist the devil with what they're trying to do to you and you combat them with the word, they are going to flee from you. They're going to flee from you. All right? So now we want to go to that was some verses basically letting you know about witchcraft, letting you know not to be afraid of it. And and as long as you are covered with the blood of the Lord, no harm can come to you. No harm can come to you. All right? Excuse me. It may penetrate you. It may penetrate you, but it will not prosper. You will catch it before it prospers. It may cause a little damage, and the longer you wait, the longer it takes, the more damage it's going to cause, right? Because we get these little signs. I had plenty of signs from God letting me know that this wasn't the right thing for me to do, that I wasn't walking in the right path, but I ignored it, or I was in denial, or, but there was a lot of emotional things that I was going through, disbelief. Basically, like, wow, I wasted my time, or wow, this dude is doing hoodoo. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what people are doing behind closed doors when they are not around you. See, this internet, right, has opened up the gateway for Satan to play. All right? Our children has it in their hands, and all these pop-ups come up, and so you don't know what's coming up. Tarot card stuff and all this witch stuff and this demon stuff, and some people may be attracted to it. This is why we have to watch what our children are watching on this internet. I know my little one loves it on it all the time, but I have to monitor him. He loves the Roblox, and he loves the Among Us, all right? Yeah, be careful of that too. That game is letting you know that they are among us, all right? They're preparing you and your children, all right, to familiarize themselves with these things that are among us, that are not of us, that are not of God, okay? So let me continue. Now, a lot of these things also come from what they call generational curses, all right? And generational curses, basically, they just go from generation to generation. It could have been something that your family member was doing, meddling with this stuff, and they just happened to kind of put themselves in a contract with Satan, all right? And Satan basically has dominion over them and over their next 3 to 4 generations. They say a generational curse usually lasts 3 to 4 generations before someone comes along and breaks it, right? I consider myself a generational curse breaker. Yes, I do. All right. I broke the curse of domestic violence. I broke the curse of depression. I broke the curse of loneliness. I broke the curse of, so many things that were going through my family that I saw that was like trying to happen to me. I said, no, that's not what I want for my life, okay? But then someone came along and said, oh, that's not what you want? Oh, I'm going to force you to have it. I'm going to force you to take it. So they started trying to do magic on me or whatever to force me to comply. But the only thing it did was made me angry. And that's one of the signs too. When you become very angry, knowing that you're not this type of person, when you start doing things that are not yourself, that you know is not you, then that's when you know that there is something over you, right? When you wake up and you all of a sudden, you just angry, come on, something is going on. Excuse me. When you, excuse me. When you, start just doing things that you know are not yourself. You're not getting your hair done anymore. You're not getting your nails done anymore. Excuse me. You're not conversating with your friends like you used to. You're not going out. You're not raising the roof. You're not doing certain things that you used to do. That is how you know someone has something over you. Okay, these people will go to a witch doctor. They will go to a medium. That's what a witch doctor is, basically. Someone that they can go to, basically, to help assist them in what they're trying to do to you. Because God says 2 or more in thy name, All right, whether it's in Satan's name or whether it's in God's name, 2 or more joined against you in God's name or in the Satan's name, either way, gives power to that entity and allows whatever that person is trying to do to you to fester. Okay, because 2 or more has to come into an agreement, right? So now they go get a little buddy to go do witchcraft with them. They're in agreement with that person to be sitting there doing witchcraft and roots against you. So now you not only have one person against you, but you have 2. So now that's like an army. All right. So you have to armor yourself, and you have to learn how to armor yourself. All right. First way of armoring yourself, right, is praying. You have to pray to God and ask God to give you the discernment, right, the knowledge, right, and strengthen you with the word. So that means you're going to have to read. You're going to have to study. You don't have to read. You got audio books. You got all type of things that you can do. A lot of times while I'm cooking in the kitchen, as you see, this is my favorite place. I love to eat. As I'm cooking in the kitchen, I have my audio playing. I love listening to Pastor Stephen Darby from Destin Ministries. He definitely opened up my eyes to a lot of things that was going on. And he actually helped me get rid of these witches. He did a prayer over the television. Over the television, y'all. It was just that powerful. Go to it if you need to. Go to it if you need to hear that prayer, okay? Pastor Darby, and the video is called Your Problem is Witches. Okay? Sat and watched this video, and that person was sitting in the room with me watching this video. Okay? Pastor Darby did a prayer and said, cast them demons out, right? Cast them witches out, expose yourself. And guess what? 2.5 seconds later, that man was exposing himself. Turned to me and said, "Oh, I'm about to buy me some tarot cards." I said, what? I can't make this up, y'all. I cannot make this up. God will force Satan to expose himself if given the proper opportunity, right? You got to know what to say. You got to know what to do. It's like you got to test these spirits. You got to test them, right? But let's get back to this, okay? So now we're talking about generational curses, right? Now it says in the Bible, it mentions generational curses in several places. Exodus 23, 34:7, Numbers 14:18, and Deuteronomy 5:9. God warns that he is a jealous God, punishing the children of Israel for the sin of the fathers to the 3rd and 4th generation of those who hate me. Right? So now what they're saying is what this man did or was doing to me, he didn't just get this out of nowhere. No, he got that from his mother. His mother got it from her mother or her father or whatever. You know what I'm saying? These are generational curses that they are passing down from children to children, generation to generation, grandchildren to grandchildren to great-grandchildren or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And these people are picking these things up. Now, first of all, witchcraft, if you want to do some real research on witchcraft history, right? It was created for the slaves to uprise against the quote-unquote slave master, right? So this was something that was created, they say, by our people to combat the oppressor, right? But now people are using it to combat their neighbor, to combat their family member, to combat their own kind. But they're not using it for the oppressor. They're using it on each other. And that's not right. No, that's not what it was created for. Whether it was created for good or evil, all right? It wasn't created for you to be using it on your brother and sister, for you to be using it on your neighbor, for you to be using it on your wife or your daughter or your mother or your father or your husband because you can't control them. No, they're using it for control. They're using it for control. They're not using it to say, oh, okay, we're going to save the world. I'm going to save the world with this magic. Do you know what they could be using that magic for? Huh? No, they're using it out of bitterness, right? But why you ain't bitter towards your oppressor? Hmm? Huh? Who's your op? Who's your op? Why are you not using it towards your ops? The police is your op. When this bullshit gonna stop? Come on, man. But you want to use it against your neighbor. The doctor is your op. Giving you all those chemicals to put in your body that's killing you, right? That's nothing but a form of witchcraft. A potion that y'all are taking, right? Chemical potions that y'all taking. But y'all trust the doctor. Your pastor? What? That's your op, because he's not sitting up there, or she, your evangelist, is not sitting up there telling you the truth. They're lying to you because there's an order that has been set in place from the Council of Nicaea, all right, to keep you blinded. To keep you blinded and to keep us fighting each other. So this is why they're using black magic on each other. This is why they're using black. Either it's the gun or it's the quote unquote magic. You feel me? No one has the faith anymore. Well, people do. Excuse me. I'm not going to say no one has the faith anymore. But these people who are using this against their neighbors, their brothers and sisters, they don't have faith. Right? These people have low self-esteem. These people have mental illnesses. Truthfully, these people have mental illnesses, right? So now they are taking out their anger and frustration on you, doing magic, trying to ruin your life. So now I need to tell you how to combat that, all right? Because don't sleep. Yes, your man may be using magic on you, all right? Don't sleep. Shay may be using magic on you because she want to gain control. Y'all better stop eating everybody's food and stop letting everybody braid your freaking hair. Always want to be sitting in between somebody's legs. And guess what? Yeah, your hair, right? Huh? Do you know what a person can do with your hair? Yeah, the little witch whose legs you're sitting in between can create a doll, baby. Yeah, a real doll, baby, of you, right? And control you with that doll, baby. That's what witches do. That's what witches do. And when witches want a man, that man, she's going to do whatever she can do. It will drive you crazy. Will drive you crazy. So stop eating everybody's food. Y'all done heard about how women be putting period juice in the spaghetti and in the chili. You know what I'm saying? The red stuff. Stay away from that. Stay away from that. Stop eating everybody's food. And it is more that they can do than just the red stuff, okay? There's ways that witches create potions. So they put potions in your soup. They'll put it in your fucking egg. Freaking egg, excuse me. I'm trying to work on my sailor mouth. I'm working on that. All right? But they will put stuff in your eggs. They will put stuff in. I mean, you just don't know the measures that a person will go to in order to gain control over you. Believe me, I'm telling you, it has happened to me. And I broke the stronghold with the help of God. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I feel wonderful today. I feel wonderful. I feel good. And this is why God has given me the authority, right? I know I got the authority over these witches. I know I got the authority over Satan. And Satan knows it too. And this is why he sent his minion to me to try to destroy me, to try to stop me, to try to silence me. Because Satan knows how powerful I am. All right? But I wouldn't have none of this power and strength without the Most High God. I'm going to keep it real with you. It's not me. I'm not the one. All right? Some people are chosen and some choose themselves. Okay? I don't know which one I am. Did I choose myself or did God choose me? I'm still trying to figure that out right now. But I know that when I hear that message in my ear, I gotta say it. I gotta say it. And the devil knew that too. And that minion knew that too. And that's why that minion was trying to stop me from talking. I will never forget when they came to me and said, my brother said that a woman is to be seen and not heard. And that's when all of our problems started, basically. Him trying to silence me, all right? Besides him being shook up by the Masons. The Masons come and say, oh, your girlfriend talked too much. She telling all our business. She's exposing us. We need you to silence her. And if you don't silence her, we're going to do this and that to you. Don't you know that instilled so much fear in that man's heart? He didn't know what to do with himself but to turn on me. That's all he could do, was turn on me, because he had no faith in God. If he had faith in God, he would have gave those people the middle finger and said, you know what? That's a powerful woman that you over there talking about. And guess what? God gonna make sure she protected, and God gonna make sure I'm protected too, as long as I'm with her and protecting her. Silly rabbits. Tricks is for kids. And guess what? That rabbit hole goes real deep. Yeah. And some of you might ask why I got this shirt on. Because guess what? I'm letting these witches know. Yeah, it's a witch hunt going on, baby. It's a witch hunt going on, and we coming for you. We coming for you. You're about to be destroyed. God is going to destroy you. He is giving us the power over you. Yeah, yeah. We have the power, the authority